In a dramatic enforcement operation, ICE agents raided a car wash in Downey, California, capturing workers alleged to be in the country illegally. The owner of Galaxy Auto Detail Car Wash expressed frustration and distress, claiming ICE had targeted her business multiple times, leading her to shut it down. Surveillance footage showed employees fleeing as agents arrived, underscoring the tense atmosphere. Witnesses described the operation as abrupt. It was no warning given before individuals were apprehended. The owner claimed her employees were hardworking individuals with clean records who were unjustly detained. She accused ICE agents of harassment, including threats against her for speaking out. Despite her claims, critics argue that by hiring undocumented workers, she knowingly broke the law, raising questions about her accountability. Meanwhile, ICE's repeated raids at the car wash have sparked broader concerns about the implications for local businesses employing undocumented immigrants. Footage from the raid shows a worker sprinting away as agents approached, eventually being captured along with another employee. The car wash owner lamented the impact on families of the detained workers, describing the scene as heartbreaking. Yet, the situation has fueled debates over immigration policies, with some questioning why the business repeatedly hired undocumented workers if it had already faced prior raids. This operation is part of a broader pattern of enforcement actions across Los Angeles County, with at least 26 similar raids reported recently. Activists and worker advocacy groups argue these operations target vulnerable individuals who are simply trying to support their families. However, critics suggest that such businesses may be involved in labor trafficking or other criminal activities. Further complicating the narrative, advocates rallied in support of detained workers, decrying the raids as unjust and disruptive. At a rally in Culver City, families of detained workers called for an end to these enforcement actions, while ICE maintained that its operations are targeted and based on credible intelligence. The controversy has reignited discussions about sanctuary city policies and the balance between immigration enforcement and protecting human rights. The car wash owner, devastated by the raids, voiced concerns about the survival of her business and sought support from local government to mitigate the impact of federal operations. However, her request for public funds has drawn criticism, with opponents arguing that businesses hiring undocumented workers should not receive taxpayer money. President Trump's administration has increased immigration enforcement in sanctuary cities like Los Angeles, New York, and Chicago, while easing restrictions in industries such as agriculture, hospitality, and restaurants. This dual approach reflects an attempt to prioritize enforcement in areas deemed problematic, while addressing concerns about potential disruptions to the food supply and economy. Critics of the administration's policies point to inconsistencies, such as why some industries are spared while others face heightened scrutiny. Proponents argue that targeting sanctuary cities focuses resources on areas with significant violations. Downey! Questions about the effectiveness and ethics of such operations. Amid these controversies, the broader implications of such raids remain unclear. While ICE asserts its commitment to enforcing immigration laws, advocacy groups call for a more humane approach, emphasizing the need to protect vulnerable populations and address systemic issues in immigration policy. The Downey car wash closure highlights the complexities of immigration enforcement in sanctuary cities, where federal policies intersect with local resistance. As debates continue, the case serves as a microcosm of larger national conversations about immigration, labor, rights, and the role of law enforcement in shaping the American dream.